Looks like I'm on the air now. And today what I'm going to be doing is using the Adafruit HUZZAH chip. We're doing an IoT project working on a rain cloud. Well, it's not really a rain cloud, it's just kind of a cloud. A friend of mine wanted to get something like that so that it would play music and also show off some light and sound effects type things. I'll be doing kind of my version of the one that she has and showed me. And only this one is actually going to read the weather, the current weather conditions for the day, and then it will display those as like a kind of an animation sequence on on the cloud. So, and I'm pretty much just going to be working on here, but hopefully this will give you an idea of how I do a bit of research to figure out how to do this. A couple of challenges I'll have to figure out how to overcome is going to be, well, for one, I'm going to be hooking the Adafruit sound effects board up to this so that I can connect. So it'll trigger some sounds like birds chirping or like winter sleigh bells if it's snowing, and like thunder and lightning when it's raining, or even like just rain sounds or wind sounds. So I got to get this hooked up. I think that's going to be pretty easy to do. The other thing I'm going to have to do is get some of the NeoPixels. Oh, yeah. Oh, the music? Oh, I think the music's fine. Yeah. Oh, I think that's because that speaker's pointing right at you. Also, I'm using this microphone down here. I'm also going to be attaching this NeoPixel strip to it. I think that's going to be the biggest challenge because I haven't gotten NeoPixels working with the ESP8266 yet. So I think that's probably going to be the first thing I'm going to do is see if I can get those NeoPixels to work. And in order to do that, I am going to wire up a connection for that. And I like to have those NeoPixels pretty easy to connect. So we're going to put them on a strand. Actually, no, I don't think I'm going to use those because this isn't going to be the permanent strand I'm going to be using, and there's another set that I want to use for something else. Alright, so I'm going to do this strand because I want to use that for something else. I'm also going to use my little mini NeoPixel driver that I've made. So let's go ahead and make a connector for this. Let's see. So I need a little bit of black and red wire. Yellow as well. do the little wire strippers here. So getting my crimps. Right, these little things are pretty small. So they are a little tricky to get connected okay. But I usually just cut off what I need. And yeah, so these are just a little too short for my crimper. So you have to break them off of the tab. And I just feed that wire into the right place. And there we go. Perfect little crimp. That one's messing up. I don't think that one's going to stay. So let's get this started. There we go. So we're done with that. Now I know that this is going to go in the center because I always do my data center for the NeoPixels there. I have to remember on my board what I do for my ground. So it's let's see. So that is power. Is that right? Power. No, that's ground. So ground is going to go over here. And power is going to go right there. So that should be all set. go ahead and braid this thing so that it doesn't get too unruly. I got one viewer. I don't know if I can open up the chat or something. For some reason, it's not letting me do that. It'd be cool if people could ask questions if they wanted, but I don't know how to do that. I don't know. I guess you could just send me a message on Google Plus or something. I don't know. Anyways. So time to solder this connector to our NeoPixels. These are a little tricky to solder to, but let's see if we can get all of them on there. This is the high density strip of NeoPixels. Actually, let's see. I should get. What's that sound? It keeps going off. Oh, that thing. Oh no, I'm just. It just sounds kind of like cool and machiny type. Like the Matrix is coming to get me or something. One can only hope. Yeah, that's a little bit, but don't have to worry about being quiet or interrupting. This is not like informal stuff. I figure if Lady Ada can start broadcasting stuff from her desk, maybe I'll join in the trend. Let people see how people make electronic stuff. Alright, so I think I'm going to put this piece down there. I'm just going to go ahead and tin my wires. I'm going to clip them a little short. Alright, so got my control wire. And let's see, I got positive over here. It's like almost nothing to solder to on this thing. And then my ground. And I think I'm going to do a trick that I used to do with EL wire. If I double it back on there, hopefully that'll take the stress off my solder joint. I'm going to sheet it. You know what, I'm going to do a full sheath of that clear. Maybe, I don't know if no, that was my last clear. I have a white though. I think I'm going to use this light on my backpack. It's really bright and kind of short. I kind of want to see if it's going to shine through that white. Let me test out my soldering first. Get a battery. Wonder why that's not working. Maybe I don't have that one programmed. This one should be programmed. Oh no, this one doesn't have a chip on it. Let's see. Alright, well I know No, this one's programmed because I've been using it on my backpack. Okay, so yeah, that other chip wasn't programmed, so looks like I got everything working on there. And actually, yeah, that runs through pretty nice. Although actually I like that bright glow. So I'm gonna heat seal it there. Let's test it, see if it's working. Yeah, and see, that's what usually happens is that last pixel there just stopped working for some reason. Oh, now it is working. Only partly though. Yeah, it's just really weird. I can almost never get these things working on all of them. Let's see. So change the color, change the mode. So that'll go in my backpack tonight, so everyone can see me when I'm headed home. But I'm also going to use this for a project we're working on right now. Oh, and I can just reuse this sheath for the weatherproofing. Oh, oh no. Okay. I better test that again because noticed if these things bend too sharply, sometimes they stop working. Okay, so that's still all good. Okay. Maybe I won't worry about that for now. Do that later or something. Okay. So now I need to do a little bit of research here to see what I'm going to need. anything about NeoPixels and the well, let's look and see if there's any new things for the learning guide. Okay, so we're using this chip. So it looks like we don't really have anything about NeoPixel, using the NeoPixel library with the Huzzah. So let's look at the forum. NeoPixel ring. Well, I mean, if you can get the ring to work, then bright enough. What's that? Oh no, I have it. So I didn't turn the gas full on. I kind of backed it off a little bit until the flame kind of died. So yeah, I still don't want it running like all the time, but yeah, at least it's kind of sustaining it. Yeah, no, it's not. Let's see. Well, so it looks like everyone is saying that you can do it. So let's go ahead and try connecting it. First, I'm gonna make my text a little smaller. I've been running some classes and stuff, so it's been pretty big for the projector. Alright, so I've already got all the stuff for the Huzzah in here. It's a pretty recent one too. And got my FTDI cable plugged in. I'm going to open up our NeoPixel. Let's do the simple